Good evening and welcome to Look Out, God's About. I'm Father Denis Hennessy, or Denis the Hen as some of you have started to call me. And I wish you'd stop because it's not very nice, is it? No, it's not. No. Well, anyway, tonight on Look Out, God's About, I'd like to talk to you about television and the influence for good or evil that it can have in our lives. And maybe especially in the lives of the young people of Ireland, the more impressionable people. Because we have to be careful, don't we, of what we invite into our living rooms. And I suppose you don't have to be worrying about the programmes on Ballybog because, you know, they're very good, entertaining, decent programmes. But there are some channels out there. And I'm afraid the programmes that they do be showing, well, the only way to describe them is filth. Pure and utter filth. Now, as an example of what I'm talking about, there's a programme at the moment very popular with the young people. It's called Game of Thrones. I don't know if you've heard of it now, Game of Thrones. Watch out for that one. Well, I can tell you now, because I've watched every single episode of Game of Thrones. Well, just for research purposes, that's all. Yes, that's all. But anyway, I can tell you the sex scenes alone in Game of Thrones, well, they're just amazing. I mean, amazing that they got away with showing them at all in the first place. Yes, that's what I mean. Naked women and naked men. Cavorting, naked, doing all sorts of sexual depraved activities. Oh, the mind boggles. It really does. It really does. And the violence in the series. Well, the violence is just way over the top altogether. I mean, every week there's stabbings, there's beheadings, there's castrations. I mean, if anybody sat still long enough in their programme, they'd cut something off of them. They would. Well, now, let me tell you, there was this good man, a very good, decent man called Ned Stark. Maybe you've heard his name. But Ned Stark, good man, as I said. What did they do? They killed him off in the first season. I mean, no need for it. He was only doing his best. Killed him off, they did. No excuse. And don't get me started on that Red Wedding episode. How many good people were killed off in that one, huh? Attending a wedding, no less. Attending a wedding, minding their own business, trying to celebrate a marriage, and they were killed off in their prime. No need for it at all. Well, now, I'm telling you, the writers of Game of Thrones would have you believe that evil will triumph over good. Well, I'm here to tell them now that good will always triumph. Eventually. And when it does, I'll be there cheering good on and saying, up yours, Mr. George R.R. Martin, huh? Anyway, that's what I wanted to say, that we have to be careful what we're watching and we have to mind those more impressionable in our society. So please be careful what you watch and be careful what you allow your young people to watch. And remember this, God is watching. No, not that he's watching Game of Thrones. No, he's watching you watching Game of Thrones. That's what I mean. So you have to be careful and not put yourself in the way of sin. Well, now, thank you for listening. And as I always say, look out. God's about. Thank you and good night.